guys, my name is Crystal. As I do each and every day, I try and do a video if I feel up to it, if I can, if I'm able to. Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button. I hope everybody had a brilliant Jubilee celebration weekend. It's back to normal around here. The builders are now going up and down the road like they have done for the past nearly 2 years. I would have lived at Corey's Road 2 years. In August, when it reaches August the 10th, I would have lived in this new build property for 2 years. So 2 years on, they're still building flats right down the bottom now at Common Creek Wharf. Right on top of the water, there are flats overlooking the water by a magnificent blue crane. I mean, those flats must cost a fortune. I must say that when I went to London the other day, I did like the look of Canada Waters. That looked really nice. I don't know if it is, but it did look really nice. A nice place to live. If I ever had money, the first thing I obviously want to do is get my teeth fixed. They've never worked since I was 12 years old. My teeth have never been able to cut into an apple since I was 12 years old. I thought I was going to lose my teeth when I was 16. They were that bad. Unfortunately, the teeth I've got have lasted me to this long, and I actually couldn't add them in either. I did think when I was 16 all my teeth were going to have to come out. And the next thing is I would like to move and to have some privacy. You know, not all the time, but just privacy in my flat without noise of builders going on and things like that. But I'm afraid, you know, we still live in a society where the rich are rich and they get richer and the poor get poorer. That's how it is. And I'm sort of in the middle. I'm not desperately poor, I'm not rich, but I do struggle to at times heat my flats. And at Lansdowne Court I did get cut off briefly. So I know what it's like to go without electricity and heating. What upset me about going to London was the fact that I was treated with so much disrespect by people that it actually has put me off going up there again. You know, people chose to go to there and they knew there was going to be a wait. But you don't get angry and take your anger and aggression on other people, right? It wasn't, you know, it was up to the APs and the police to keep that under control, and they did to a certain extent, but, you know, I felt me and my son were being victimised and picked on. And I don't even know royalty. I don't know them. I've not met one royal person. I came to see our royal family, to celebrate the Queen's Jubilee. And I have never felt such anger and just nastiness. And I'm not that type of person. My son turned round to this woman in the crowd and said, my mum suffers from anxiety, you know, just, she's here with me. And someone turned round, and, you know, my son didn't hear it, but I did. Someone in the crowd said, oh, she's one of them, is she? She's one of them. But fruitcake. Anxiety doesn't mean somebody's mad. And, you know, that upset me. I'd come there to watch a concert, to enjoy the show, and we were treated like that by the crowd. And some of these people don't call me up. And I saw Craig David all dressed in blue, and he looked really nice. But the way that my son and I were treated, and somebody else, was not very nice. And it put us off staying. And I miss seeing Camilla and Charles, and that's maybe what it was. Maybe someone didn't want us to see the end of the show. And I did see the Queen on the screen with Paddington Bear. I saw that, but it was partly spoilt by people being rude and ignorant. I don't know if they wanted me and my son locked up and taken away, but neither of us lost our temper. We didn't. We're not that type of people. We wanted to be there to enjoy ourselves, and we didn't drink. Neither of us smoke, and I certainly don't drink. Anyway, so today I spent my money way before I went to Ramsgate. I didn't have any money yesterday. I spent all day indoors. I didn't even go to the local co-op. And I know the royals were having a feast, but they were having a feast yesterday. Prince Charles was pictured eating strawberries and having a whole feast on the table, and I didn't even go to the co-op yesterday. I was sat indoors trying to find what I could eat in the cupboard. And I wasn't hungry anyway, because somebody had helped me get food yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday, and I'd had a McDonald's, and I'd had a chicken burger, and I was full. And I'm 53, I'd been out all day, and I was almost comatose yesterday. I spent most of yesterday flat out on the sofa, watching Talking Pictures TV, seeing the rest of the Jubilee celebrations with all those beautiful classic cars and tractors and machinery, and the Queen was all dressed in beautiful green, and she was happy, and I'm glad about that. But, being treated like I was the other day makes me feel very sad that how society is at the moment, and I don't blame them. They are cross, because the money's not there to feed their families, but they're beginning to take it out on people that don't deserve their anger. I haven't got money. I sat indoors all day yesterday, apart from taking Max out 3 times around the Rochester Riverside, where Crystal, live. I didn't do anything else yesterday. And my mum rang me up in the morning to tell me that she'd been indoors sleeping for a couple of days on and off. Nobody talked to her, and nobody came round to see her. And that's what happened to me yesterday. After my mother, Jennifer, rang, that's what happened to me. I was indoors with no one speaking to me, and no one calling me up on the phone after she rang. That was my day yesterday, but I needed to rest anyway, so there was no loss there. I wanted to have a rest. So it sounds like my neighbour is indoors at the moment, and the builders are building. just come indoors. There's a woman downstairs with sort of hair like mine, with glasses, outside, taking her kid to school. I don't drive. I don't have kids that I take to school. The builders have got some kind of sweeper lorry vans going up and down, sweeping the streets, I expect, cleaning them after the mess they make. So it's pretty much back to normal. I'm waiting for my mother to ring. I'm grateful to my son for taking me out twice, otherwise I would have been stuck indoors doing F all, like my mother Jennifer does, and being miserable, sat indoors moaning. And for 2 days I wasn't. I was outside as well, and I went to the Jubilee celebrations at Corey's Road as well. And I'm learning to ignore other people. It's very difficult when they're actually rude to your bloody face. And some of them were at London. They were rude to me and my son's face, saying my son was too tall, moved back. They were being absolutely rude, and both of us, did nothing. They were just showing how